Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Today we're going to go straight into the boss fight with this optional boss. Quite a difficult boss, as I said in the previous episode. That item over there, we'll pick that up in the next episode. It's not a particularly important item. So you can see I've changed my armour. I've gone from the Alva set and I'm wearing the Alonne captain's chest piece. Put on the flame quartz ring. You want items that give you the highest flame or fire defense as possible. I'm going to summon Lucatiel because in order to progress with storylines in this game, you need to have them accompany you in at least, I think, 2 out of the 3 boss fights, or at least, yeah, something along those lines. They have to basically accompany you in most of the boss fights that they're available for. I'm also going to use an aromatic ooze. You can also use a small orange burr to increase your fire defense. And this guy's a Smelter demon. And initially it starts off with just physical damage. And you want to roll. Sometimes it's better to be unlocked against the Smelter demon. Initially he does only physical damage. And after you whittle him down to about 3/4 of his health, he starts to fire up his engines, and he's now doing proximity damage. I was very lucky there I survived, and that was me being stupid because I knew he had that AoE attack. So he's now incandescent, and if you get close to him, if you're in close proximity to him, he does damage, and now he's actually starting to combust his weapon. And obviously that increases the amount of fire damage you're going to take every time his weapon connects with you. So Lucatiel's making this fight a lot easier for me. And again, that was me being absolutely stupid. Anytime he forces his sword into the ground like that, you can be pretty sure that he's going to do his AoE attack. A lot of his moves are quite... He won't always, though, as you can see there he didn't. But a lot of his moves are quite easy to anticipate, and we've got a decent amount. That's a move you've got to be very wary of. I like how it chars the ground underneath the fire as it rolled along the ground. Me being stupid there, and I was very lucky there. Again, so I've got lucky a couple of times in this fight, and to be honest, I anticipated that maybe I would have to fight him at least 2 times, but Lucatiel made this fight a lot easier than it normally is. You want to be... Initially you want to get far, kind of like middle to far away from him, and then once you go in for your kill or your attack, you want to get close to him. But as you can see, we got it quite easy there. Got a nice 26,400 souls. I think he normally gives you 24,000 souls, and if you read the wiki dot, it says he gives you 32,000, so I'm not sure where they get that from, and that's a new game. So anyway, if you come up here, we've got a bonfire, and actually sit at this bonfire, don't just tag it like I did there, and you'll see why in a second. So if you come back in the room behind the bonfire, you've got this item here. It's a porcine shield, or the porcine shield. So a pig, and porcine to do with pigs, obviously. Ornamental rather than useful. And don't waste your aromatic, don't waste your gold pine resin here. You need to rest at the fire in order to trigger this event. I just tagged the bonfire, and that's why the boss hasn't spawned. Against the Smelter demon, you can use gold pine resin, dark pine resin, and aromatic ooze. He's an intimidating looking enemy, the Smelter demon. So now we've got the dogmatic and unforgiving, what do you call him, pursuer. And we've said before, he seems to be on this kind of mission to rid the world of sinners. and as you can see, he did that successfully there with me. That was me just being stupid there. My mind was kind of in the frame of mind for the Smelter demon fight, and it was off the pace in terms of dealing with the Pursuer. And I actually died to him, I think, one other time or two other times. And obviously there's no point in me showing you them because it was very similar deaths, me just getting caught out when my health got whittled down. So we don't have a ballista here to take him out this time. We have to fight him the normal way. And you just duck and dive. You keep moving. You learn his pattern, and you get used to it. Watch out for that move, that curses you. I'm not going to show you all the fight, he's got a ton of health. I'm only going to show you part of the fight. Because it takes quite a while to get all his health down. Watch out for the shield bash because that takes all of your stamina off, in fact. There you go. And I'm lucky he didn't follow that up very quickly with something else. He tried to use his curse but it didn't work. You can see his sword changes colour when he goes for the curse attack. So I meant to say, what I was going to say during the Smelter demon fight is that we've got quite a lot of adaptability. Not quite a lot, I think we've got about 21 points of adaptability, which gives us about 98 or something like that agility, which gives you iframes. And we were certainly making use of some of the iframes in the Smelter demon fight, and I think I make use of some of them here as well. Like there maybe, just when I rolled under him. Or there. But he's not particularly hard. I'm very lucky there. Again, he didn't follow up him taking all my stamina away from me by him just like chopping me in half. He just decided to back off. It's an interesting character, the Pursuer, and we'll find out more about him as we progress through the game. We'll pick up items that will describe the lore. So that was me being stupid, so he did follow up that shield bash attack there with a move. It's interesting he carries all his items in his back. It suggests that he doesn't rest at any one place, he's always on the move, which makes sense because he's hunting sinners or whatever it is he's doing. I like his shield. I like the fact it looks absolutely, so chunky. I like the noise, the sound effects in this fight as well. And it actually makes it more intimidating in my opinion, that the fact that there's no music. There's something that makes it eerie. You see how there's that Alonne captain out there? When I was playing this on the PlayStation, I remember the Alonne captain decided to come in and fight us, join the fight, which made it interesting. Anyway, we pick up the Ring of Blades +1, which is an extremely useful item. I was happy to get the Ring of Blades because it increases your physical attack. In this case by 35 points, and if you're using weapons that are upgraded with Twinkling Titanite or Petrified Dragonbone, you'll only get 80% of that 35, and if you're using raw, mundane or enchanted weapon, you'll only get 50% of that 35, and so on and so forth for the +2 ring and the base ring. So I put my berry on here because I'm desperate to get the Alonne captain's armour. I use one of the rusted coins, which increases your luck by a measly 1% or something like that, or your luck by 1 point. And you can see the Ring of Blades is working straight away. We only had to do 3 swings there to get to kill the Alonne captain, where before I think it was 4. And yeah, like I say, we'll pick that item up in the next episode. What we're going to do now is we're going to go and see some interesting. I've included some interesting footage. Some of the things I'd mentioned in the previous episode. We're going to see in a moment the teleport, the Alonne captain's that was me being stupid again. The Alonne captain's teleport attack, the one that I said they move across the map very quickly, or the screen very quickly, and they have this combo move and it can drain all your stamina and bleed you very quickly. And at the end of the video, in the next couple of minutes, you'll see the power of the Zweihander. So this is me pulling the Alonne captain, sorry, down from up there. I'm lucky he backed off there. I was in a wee bit of trouble. And then I get myself in a pickle with these guys. I take on a bite off more than I can chew here. So I've got this Zweihander now. In the next episode we're going to finish up the Iron Keep. And I understand this is finals week. So good luck to all you guys that are doing university exams. So here's the power of this Zweihander. And I never would have thought a guy with a berry could do this. Excellent move. Thanks for watching.